about their YouTube heads? Travel wolves in the building. Oh boy, what a great weekend this was, man. We about to do the Sunday brief real quick. Okay, this was a great weekend. Even if I must say so myself, it was an amazing weekend. Amazing weekend. And we about to do the Sunday brief. I wonder, can you guys hear me? Let me check and make sure that you guys can hear me. Let me see if you guys can hear me. I should be live. Let me see if you guys can hear me. All right, perfect. You guys can hear me. All right. So, what's going on the Sunday briefing? Ah, boy, I caught a little sniffles over here, probably in the van, because that driver was sneezing and shit. Now I done caught a little bit of sniffles, but I'm going to try to get it going with you guys. So, today we're going to talk about what the Sunday brief will always be about and what you can expect. Get the likes up, subscribe. I'm still in Colombia. I live here. Show my face a little. Let me show my face a little bit. Let's see what's going on. Why it won't. Why it won't. There I go. Show my face a little bit. I'm still in Colombia, but I'm trying out this new feature that makes it look like trying out this new feature that does this. Is a new feature you can use that gives you that. So I'm gonna use that because I got a lot of trolls out here. I wouldn't call them trolls, man. It's just people that are obsessed with me. I got a lot of weird gay black men who are obsessed with me. That's what I would really say. They do 100 videos about me. They record everything. Oh my God, they record everything that I do. Like last night, they literally, like, I mentioned how, like, 6 years ago I had a job as a manager at Wendy's, and they recorded it and making a big deal about it. It's crazy, it's crazy out here. Like, these people are just trying so hard to tear me down. It's ridiculous. Like, I know that they record everything. I know they record everything that I do. Like, literally, they record everything that I do. Every time I go live, they recording it. So I'm gonna do when I'm not doing something. But see, here goes the thing. This is how I'm gonna beat them. This is how I'm gonna beat them again. Jason Rivera, Tom Young, LaShawn. This is how I'm gonna beat them again. When I'm not out doing an event or an activity that they can't try to throw their hate on, because then they look like a real hater, right? But I mean, everybody knows that they're a hater, but they really look like a real hater. I'm going to just do my lives like this. I'm just going to do my lives like this and give them less to record about, so that this way I can say what I want, and then they're pressed to do more work. They're pressed to get a photo of me and add some text to it and mix it to the audio. Like, these guys are really, really working hard. They are really, really working overtime to I don't know really what they're doing. I don't understand what they're doing, but they whatever they think they're doing, they're really working overtime, and it's not going to stop anything. They're not stopping anything. I don't think they understand that. They're not. Listen, I hurt them, and that's all that matters. And they can't hurt me. I don't know why they think they can, but they can't. Because you know why? Because I'm traveling and I'm living my life and enjoying myself. And I'm with beautiful women. I'm getting money. I'm exploring new countries. And you know what they're doing? They're making content about me. That's what they're doing. They're obsessed with me sexually. That's what they're doing. But anyway, what the Sunday briefing is going to be about is we're going to be giving you a lot of game, a lot of insight into how you could change your life. And I'm going to be trying to do my best to give you direction for the upcoming week. What your job is to like the video, subscribe. That's your job. Like the video, subscribe, and also share your feedback about everything that I've done the week before. Share your feedback. That's your job. Let me check my emails real quick. Give everyone a few moments to come up in the room. I gotta start charging these dudes because I'll be doing too many complaints about them. They got like 90 channels out here about me. It's crazy. Seriously, it's crazy. So let's see what we're gonna do here. What are we gonna talk about today? Oh man, it was a great weekend. I really had a great time. I'm looking back at the videos. I made some great connections. I got some new ideas. I got some things that I'm gonna do for you guys. I'm trying to think of where I want to go next. If I want to go to Santa Marta, or if I want to go to San Andres, I'm trying to think what I want to do next. I know you got to take a flight. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to look at some flights real quick. But we had a great time this weekend, right? Did you guys enjoy the beach with me? No Diddy, pause. You know what I'm saying? You got to turn your notifications on, man. I don't know why I keep telling you that. I don't know why I keep telling you that. Everywhere in Sasua. Have you turned your notifications on? I don't know what else to tell you. Can't have you holding up the show. Support the channel. You support the channel. PayPal.me/the Travel Wolf and Cash App. Leave feedback. All right. So right there, that's how you support the channel. The Travel Wolf and Cash App, leave feedback. So right there, that's how you support the channel. Go in and get those Cash Apps in. Go get those PayPals in. Later on tonight, I'm gonna do I can't tell if this guy's serious or not. Later on tonight, I'm gonna talk about apparently Tom Young's friend, his best friend. Well, we're gonna start calling these dudes by their real names since they like calling me by my name. Terrence Littlejohn, who's known as Tom Young. Terrence Littlejohn, his best friend, Jason Rivera, who you guys used to know as Little Bull. Jason Rivera's going around telling fat people like TMI Santiago that he's gonna die of a stroke. This shit is crazy. This is what he's doing. He's going around here saying you're gonna die of a stroke because you're fat. You're gonna die of a stroke. That's what he's telling TMI Santiago. Shout out TMI Santiago, man. Don't let these guys push you around, man. Don't let these guys push you around. I know you're lonely and you feel like you need friends, but those aren't the type of friends you need, my dude. Those are not the type of friends that you need, my dude. You should really, really try to invest in a better quality of friends, okay? Those are not the type of friends that you need. So don't let them guys push you around. Figuratively, you know what I mean? Like, stand up to them, man. Tell them they can't talk to you like that. Do what I do. Don't be a punk, you know what I'm saying? Tell them they can't talk to you like that. They can't talk to you about being fat. You know what I'm saying? You got to stand up for yourself. So, we're going to talk about the money thing because apparently, I don't think you guys understand what's going on here. There was a video going around and, it's really sad and depressing. Like you got guys out here like that. It's sad and depressing that you got other dudes out here like that. Listen. If you don't have any money, this travel thing is not for you. It's not for you. There's no bargains. There's no discounts. There's not. Listen. You can solve the money problem if you are a man about it. But apparently, a lot of these guys aren't. A lot of these guys sold their soul. They cut off their toe or they cut off their balls. Like Jason Rivera, he cut his balls off to get a disability, basically. He snipped himself, so you get a disability. So he can live in the anals of Thailand forever and drink beer and buy box. That's what he wants to do for the rest of his life. Because he doesn't get no women in the States. But oh, do this. I'm gonna listen. Nobody cares what you want. Nobody's really out here for you. Let's start with that. No one is really out here for you. They are out here for themselves. Okay? And the sooner you accept that, the better. So all the little chit chat and talk about, what you're gonna do, and listen, man, you guys don't control nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? You guys don't control nothing. And that's a fact. And the sooner you accept that, the better. Don't let people try to make you think that you're going to come out here and you're going to be running the show and you're going to be having some type of influence on the way things are. Things are the way they are for a reason, and there's not much you can do about it. Either accept the game or stop playing the game. But I'm tired of hearing you guys talk about women like you deserve a particular type of woman. You don't deserve no woman who looks attractive. Be fortunate you get someone. Because a lot of you guys don't deserve any women who look attractive. Just be fortunate that you get someone. Okay? Just be fortunate. Dang, these flights to Santa Marta are long. Jeez. They really trying to make a whole day out of it. Yeah, I guess you could catch this one 3 hour flight, 1 hour stop. I guess you could catch. I'm just looking at flights, thinking of my next move. I wonder if you can fly. Let me see something here. I wonder if you can fly. But yeah, man, the beach was crazy. But I won't be going back. I won't be going back to the beach. Next time. Oh wow, that's crazy. Oh, it does. Well, you can fly there. How about that? But it's still, yeah, it doesn't. But next time I go to the beach, I'll be going to the secret beach. I won't be going to the. I won't be going to the beach. I won't be going to Hollywood Beach for a while. When I look at that footage, I'm exhausted. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my god. I look at that footage and I'm just exhausted. So I won't be going back to Beach for a while. Oh boy. Well, let me. I have to probably. I have to probably. Man, I gotta make sure these people got their visas right. Is she even? I gotta find out if she's even. If she's even. I gotta find out if she got a passport. Wow, 12-hour flight. Jesus. Hmm. We gotta find out if she even got a passport. Make sure she got a passport first. So, but anyway, yeah. So Sunday briefing. What are we gonna talk about today? What are we gonna talk about? The weather here is great. The cost of living is still affordable. So for me, Colombia is still a go. The cost of living here is affordable. Um, but you gotta come a little bit more aggressive. You know, aggressive. That part I don't like. I don't like that you're like a bit more aggressive than you normally had to. But, you know, because they want a lot. They want a lot. And you got to come a little bit more aggressive. But let me see something here. I should order something to eat. Ooh, let me order me something to eat. I wonder if my spot's open. My little spot might be open. Well, I don't know what's going on with this dude everywhere, Sisu. Are you serious or you just be playing around? You serious everywhere, Sasua, or you just be playing around? You like playing around with me? You kind of like trolling me? I can tell when people are trolling me. I don't know. I don't talk about stuff that's not real. Like, monk mode is a real thing, you know? Ah, my spot closed. Why they close so early? Damn, they closed early. Oh, man, it's my spot. They closed already. They closed at 5 p.m. Damn, they closed early. I think everywhere Sasu was fucking with me. What do you mean aggressive? Well, you gotta kind of do cold approaching. You really gotta do cold approaching. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really gotta do cold approaching. You gotta be like, yo, how are you? You know what I mean? Like, nobody's just gonna walk up and talk to you. It kind of lost its luster like that, you know? It used to be they would walk up and talk to you. I should go to this bar tonight. Maybe I'll go to this rooftop bar. I want to get out. I want to get out the house tonight. You guys want me to go to this rooftop bar? I'll go to this rooftop bar and go live and see what's going on tonight. But yeah, you gotta be like a little bit more aggressive. You gotta kind of be like, um, you gotta kind of do your thing. You gotta step to them. You gotta step to them and you gotta be like, hey, how are you? You gotta make conversation. They just won't walk up to you and say hello, or anything like that. Then they play these games like they try to flirt, but you never know if they flirting. Go to the rooftop bar. We'll get the donations up, man. If you guys want me to go to the rooftop bar, let's get $100 in donations. Get $100 in donations. I'll go to the rooftop bar and I'll go live. I'll go live from the rooftop bar. You better hurry up because they close at 1 a.m. It's 8:10 here. So you better hurry up because they close at 1 a.m. So you want me to go to the rooftop bar? Get the donations up. Get the donations up and I'll go because they close at 1 a.m. So that's pretty cool. I didn't get out the house today. I kind of just stayed in the house. You know, didn't really get in the house today. Get out the house today. I was so tired from the beach. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. Yeah. If you guys want me to go to the rooftop bar, come on and get the Cash App up. This is another mall. What's this? This is another shopping mall. I gotta go check this out too. They got a tennis court and everything. Okay. Okay. What you guys do today? What you guys do today? You guys do anything interesting? Let me check the Cash Apps. All right, let me see. Okay. I don't know. Oh my God, this guy really made me sick. What did he? Let me do this because this ain't working for me. Not seeing my face is not really working for me. It sounds too nonchalant. So let me do this. I'll just talk like this. This is better. But yeah. Well, if you guys want to see me go to the bar tonight, the rooftop bar, which is pretty nice rooftop bar, get the donations in. I'll go hit it up. Get the donations in. I'll go and hit it up. You know what I'm saying? I'll go do that for you guys. What's up, JT? What's up? What's up? We 20 minutes in. What's up, JT? Mm. I'm just on YouTube. I'm on YouTube looking at what's going on, looking at the battles. People is battling over here and trying to stay alive. I'm just watching these guys be at home trying to stay alive. Like, bro, there's no oxygen if you're gonna stay at home. There's no oxygen if you're gonna stay at home, man. This nigga down bad too. You can tell when a nigga down bad. Cause what happens is their StreamYard go back to the free one. Their StreamYard go back to the free StreamYard. You can always tell when a nigga down bad, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Down bad. When the fun's over, the fun's over. You gotta treat this shit with some respect, man. If you don't treat this shit with respect, the fun will be over. You know what I'm saying? The fun will be over and you'll be sitting at home looking stressed. I wish I could show y'all. This nigga looks stressed, bro. This nigga looks stressed. The other dude, he just stopped streaming altogether. The other dude, he just stopped streaming altogether. He ain't even streaming no more. Somebody said why Cartagena nightlife is not over. One of the best. Yeah, Cartagena nightlife is not over. Definitely not over. I mean, you just gotta walk around or get a scooter or something. I think you get a scooter. I don't know if you can get a scooter, but you gotta. I mean, I wouldn't walk around there. I wouldn't do any of that. I would just go straight to delirium. I wouldn't waste my time with that. I wouldn't waste my time with the streets. I would just go straight to delirium. But definitely not over. But it's so crazy, man. So crazy. But a lot of these dudes are stressed right now. It's shameful to see, you know? It's shameful to see because, you know, people let them down. They counted on their subs and they counted on their fans, but at the end of the day, people let them down, you know? And now they look stressed. They don't know what to do. It's sad to be it's sad to be in that circumstance. Sad to be not able to get yourself out the box that you're in. But what happens is the longer you send the small PayPal, that's what's up, JT. Was it like $50? What you said, $50, JT? Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. I appreciate it though. I appreciate it. All donations are appreciated. All donations are appreciated. Oh wow, that's crazy transformation. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all donations are appreciated, JT. Let me take a look here. Let me take a look. Let me see what you got going on over here. But yeah, man, you know, I guess it's cool to say some names. I mean, like Rillo. Let's talk about Rillo, man. Rillo is down bad right now. You know what I'm saying? Rillo is down bad right now. He mm, he looks stressed. He looks stressed. Oh, what's up, John Thompson? Oh, that's you. JT's John Thompson. Okay. Okay, that's what's up. JT's John Thompson. Oh, I didn't put two and two together. All right, that's what's up. I appreciate the support, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Um, Shout out JT. Thanks for the beer. Thanks for the beer. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, Rillo is down bad, man. Rillo is really down bad right now. And you know me, I even donated, right? So I could say something about it. I even donated myself. It's kind of sad, but that's what happens. That's what happens when you put all your eggs in one basket, right? And you can see he's looking really stressed right now. And he must be hella desperate because that dude, I can't even think of that dude's name, but he's playing him. You know what I'm saying? He's playing him. Minuition, they were going to give him everything on a silver platter. Minuition was going to give him everything on a silver platter, but he letting this other dude play him. You know, he letting this other dude play him, and I, for one, think that's disrespectful to be telling someone what they're worth. I think it's disrespectful to be telling someone what they are worth and um, asking someone else for their input, like asking someone else, like saying, "Hey, you think I should give them that? You think I should give them that?" What's up, travel lover? What's up, travel lover? Oh man, the homie travel lover in the house. What's up? What's up, travel lover? The homie travel lover in the house, y'all. Can't wait to hang out with travel lover again, man. I miss those days in the Pattaya with travel lover. Can't wait to see you again, bro. No Diddy, no Diddy. So yeah, so you got that other dude, what's the other guy's name? The dude from New York. He doing bad too. He down bad too. That other dude from New York, he doing bad too. You ain't gonna see him no more. He used to be streaming every day. Now he ain't. Now he's not streaming every day. You ain't gonna see him anymore. A lot of these dudes, you're not gonna see them anymore. You're not gonna see them no more. They're gonna fall by the wayside. They're gonna fall away. You know what I'm saying? Their movement is squashed. They ain't got no money. They ain't got no support. I'm taking all their money, probably because I'm taking all their money. Taking all their money. I'm taking all their money, man. I'm taking all their money, man. For real. They can't do lives no more. I can't watch these crash outs. I don't get nothing out of it. How do I feel not being down there? Um, I feel good. I feel good, man. It's nothing really crazy. You know what I'm saying? I feel good. I'm moving on to the next thing. I'm about to go to I might go to Santa Marta this week, or I might go to San Andreas this week. Yeah, we continue in the movement. Obviously, going to Santa Marta is easier for me because I can get there. I can get there quick. But San Andreas, I gotta take a flight. But we going to one of those two places. You know what I'm saying? This week we're gonna go to another beach. We're gonna spend a week at another beach. What was it like to stay in Japan? Oh, I love Japan. Japan is great. It's cold, but I love Japan. I definitely would stay in Japan. And I love Japan. You know, I love Japan. Like I fucks with Japan, man. I really do. I really fucks with Japan. I love Japan, you know. Um I really, really enjoyed Japan a lot. Japan was great. I would stay there. I would live in Japan. I'm probably gonna live in Japan. Not, you know what? I got a whole schedule. I got a whole schedule. So after I go to Africa, do a year in Africa, I'm gonna go live in Japan and Korea. That'll be the last two places I go. Japan and Korea. And then I'm gonna go to Canada and live in Canada for a year. So I got like a whole 4 year plan, you know. I really do. I got like a whole 4 year plan put together. I'm trying to find a place right now. Maybe I'll go to Santa Marta. I'll go to Santa Marta for like maybe, I don't know if 2 weeks is enough. You think 2 weeks is enough? Try to find a place. Canada Dry. Do you think Peru or Japan has better wife women? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Okay, I think Japan, you definitely gonna get a wife. I don't know about Peru, man. I don't know if you're gonna get a wife in Peru. They kind of funny styling, you know. They kind of funny styling, man. I think you're gonna get a wife in. You're gonna get a wife in Japan because of the way that they feel about. Well, if you're talking about black men, yeah, just the way that they feel about black men, you're gonna get you a wife, you know, in Japan. If you live there, you take some Japanese lessons, you take some Aikido, you learn how to write in Japanese, you're gonna meet people, you're gonna socialize, you know, Japanese women that love black men, but Peru, I don't know, man. They seem a little bit like they want to get down, but they not all the way there yet, you know. And I can't be a gateway drug. I can't be a gateway drug for everyone. You know, it's like you gotta give it a chance. You gotta have. I don't know. Maybe it's just my luck. Maybe I'm not meeting the ones who have. Maybe I'm not meeting the ones who have a real confidence about it. You know, like they seem curious, but they like they like like they seem confident, but they not really all the way sure. At least with me, they not. They kind of like a little bit like, they just not sure. I don't know why they act like that with me, but but I would say Peru women, they curious, but it's about do you want to be a gateway drug? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be a gateway drug or do you want to be? But then again, I don't want to deal with someone who's already dated a black guy. You know, I don't want to deal with someone like that. So, you know. But you guys saw how I did. It took me like a couple of days. I was only there a week, so it took me like maybe 3 days. I went out there on my own. I did my own rizzle by myself. I was one deep. It was two of them. It was one of me. And I met a girl. I met a girl. Not the one that I proposed to. It was another girl. I met a girl. So it was okay. And oh, this isn't bad right here. I met a girl, so it was okay. And we talked a little bit. So I mean, but I think she was hesitant. I think she was a bit hesitant to take me seriously because of the race thing. Like, I'm black, she's Latin, if there's such a thing. But, I think she was kind of hesitant, you know. Or she wasn't sure about me and my commitment to a relationship. Women can sense that. Women can sense if you're the type of dude who's very you know, flirty or a bit of a playboy. Women can sense that. And you know me, guys. You know I overdo it. I fall in love a lot. I overdo it. I'm definitely a big playboy. I fall in love a lot. So they can sense that. Welcome home, Wolf. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back up top. I'm back up top. I'm never going to the Philippines. Nope. Never going to the Philippines. I told you that, travel lover. Not happening. Never going to the Philippines. Nope, not going to happen. I'm not going to the Philippines. Not going to happen. Yep. Forget that. Not going to the Philippines. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go to the Philippines. The Philippines just seems so dirty to me. It just seemed like it'd be a waste of time. Definitely, like I got my no-go places, right? I got my no-go places like DR, the Philippines. These are my no-go places. These are my places that I just won't go, you know? Do these dudes really want a wife? No, they don't really want a wife. These dudes don't really want a wife. They just say that. These dudes don't really want a wife. They just say that. What these dudes want is they want variety. They want variety in their sex life. That's what they want. They don't really want a wife. Yeah, they don't want a wife. A lot of these dudes already had a wife. A lot of these dudes have already been married for several years. They've been faithful. They got burnt. They got disappointed. You know, they just want to have variety in their sex life. That's all they want. They don't really want a wife. I don't see nobody really wanting a wife. They want variety in their sex life. Ultimately, that's what they want. Ultimately, sexual variety. It's ultimately what they crave. And so that's what they traveling for. You know what I'm saying? That's what they traveling for. Nobody even knows that they are nobody even knows that they missing most of the time, when these guys go wherever they go, nobody even notices that they're missing, you know. So why do they argue that they travel? Because it just sounds better. It just sounds better. When they say traditional women, it's translation. So you got the two words, traditional woman, and then it's translated into several things. So when they say a traditional woman, they mean a woman who will give them attention, a woman who will let them take her out. They want variety in sex partners. They want a woman who will return their messages or phone calls. But since you don't speak Spanish, they're not going to return your phone calls. They'll return your messages, right? But that's it. It just sounds better. It doesn't sound right to say, I want to have sexual variety. I can't get that. Because most men in America can't get sexual variety. They're stuck with one class of women, or they're stuck with one woman. If they can get a group of women, they're all the same class. If they can get, some of them can only get, so basically you got guys in America, all they can get are twos. All they can get are twos. So they sleep with the twos. They can't do no better. And then you got some guys who maybe they have one two. They have one girl that's a two. And that's it. So they don't have no variety. They don't have no variety. So they want variety. They're like, oh, that's a 6 and a 7 and a 5 and a 4 and a couple of 3s. You know, they have variety. They can go up and down versus flatline. A lot of guys in America are just flatline. You know what I'm saying? They just flatline. Women that'll cook for them, yeah, that's a bit of a fetish. That's a bit of a fetish. You know, hey, I got a girl to come cook for me. I mean that's kind of like a bit of a fetish. That's kind of like exploiting a role that these women are expected to do in their culture. But you're not from their culture, right? So because you're not from their culture, you can't really demand that they do it for you. It's for their culture. It's not for you. You know, it's not for you to do it. They are with you. They are with you because America is a woman's lib culture. America is a woman's live culture. So they're with you to get away from the domestication of their culture. So then they come and get with you and then realize, oh, you want me to be a domestic. I'm not with that. I got that in my own culture. In my own culture, it's stronger than you. So if I want to be a domestic, I'll just stay in my own culture. That's really how they see it, you know? They don't want to come and be your domestic and do your laundry and all that stuff. You know? They don't want to do that. That whole I got a girl to cook for me, all that stuff is just a fetish, you know? It's a fetish. You know? Shit. I don't want her to cook for me because I know we're going to lay in the bed and order rappy. That's what I want her to do. I want her to lay in the bed with me and we're going to order rappy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking about her cooking for me. Fuck, I want her to cook for me for. We going out to eat. You know what I mean? We going out to eat. But it's a power play, you know? It's a way to show, again, I got this beautiful woman and she's cooking for me. And I haven't really made a commitment to her, you know, and it's just, you know, it's just a bunch of weird stuff. It's boy, it gets exhausting talking about it. It gets exhausting talking about it. But Latin women want to get away from that stuff, and so they see you as a way out. They don't want to get with you, and you're trying to make them do the same shit they could do for their own kind. It's not how they think about it. But you know, they do it because it's cute. It makes good content. You guys eat it up. You know, oh my God, they cooking for him. Oh, I want that. You know, it makes you work harder. It makes you go to work and keep your job. It gives you some hope. But I'm a I'm a long-term traveler. I'm a long-term traveler. I'll go out tonight if I want to. I'll go out tonight. I'll be in Santa Marta tomorrow. I can do whatever I want. Like I'm a long-term traveler, right? What is it? What is it? I left May 1st. It's now May 18th. I'm still out here. That's more than 2 weeks. I've been out more than 2 weeks already. Okay? The first 7 days, the second 7 days. I've been out traveling 2 weeks already. How long have these guys been out traveling? 5 days, 6 days? And I'm exaggerating because it really ain't even 6 days. They can't go 6 days of traveling, especially not without the fundraisers. Woo! Oh, where'd my water go? Especially not without the fundraisers. They can't go 6 days of traveling, you know. It's gonna be a nasty cold. I can feel it already. Damn van driver. He was in there coughing and sneezing. I was sitting up front and now he got me sick. I could already feel it's gonna be a bad cold. Nothing's worse than nothing's worse than a nothing's worse than a cold or getting sick in a foreign country. And I've had my share. I've had my share. I've been to the doctor for little sniffles and shit a lot. And it's expensive too. It's expensive, and they have better over-the-counter medicine for little sniffles and stuff, but it's such an inconvenience to be ill. You know, it's like, damn, I'm sick. I'll tell you a funny story. When I went to Brazil the second time, I was in Brazil like 2 days, and you were supposed to be vaccinated to be there. And I was in Brazil like 2 times. No, I was in Brazil the second time I went back. You were supposed to be vaccinated to come back, right? And I wasn't vaccinated. And I was in Brazil like 3 days. And then I was feeling kind of like a little bit under the weather, you know? So I had brung some COVID tests with me, the home test, just in case, you know? I was feeling kind of under the weather. And I remember I took the test. And it came back positive for COVID. And I was like, fuck. But I wasn't trying to see my short. I wasn't trying to not see my shorty. And she had got vaccinated already, you know? So I wasn't trying not to see her. So I didn't tell her, but I was like, damn, I'm gonna be fucking, I gotta be alone for like 2 weeks. But it didn't really last that long. It was like, it lasted like about like 5 days. And then I tested myself and it was negative. But nothing's worse than, because you gotta isolate from just people, you know? You don't want to get anyone else with a cold, but this fucking van driver, man, nobody covers their mouth. They be like, ah, ah, ah. Like that shit's annoying. Like, cover your mouth, you know. Cover your mouth and wash your hands. You know what I'm saying? It could be I've been eating out too much too. Sometimes when you eat out too much, you got people talking all over your food and all over your. I was somewhere. Where was I at? And the dude was talking. Oh, we was in Peru. Yeah, we was in Peru. And if I need medical, I don't need medical assistance. I just the sniffles, man. Just a little sniffles. It'll probably go away. I get some citrus, stuff like that. It'll probably go away. Little sniffles. I don't need no medical attention. Y'all funny. Y'all be wanting to see a nigga in the hospital out here. Yeah. Yo, that should have ruined your trip, because I'm not letting them do nothing to me. It's only a little bit of things I'm about to let them do to me. I ain't about to let them do anything to me. I ain't about to. I guess I should go out tonight. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys want to see me go out tonight? It's Sunday. I'm sure we can find something going on. I'm sure we can find something going on. That's San Andreas. Sure we can find something going on. I gotta look up, is San Andreas worth going to? A lot of people have been there though. Is San Andreas worth going to? I gotta look it up. Look it up on YouTube. See if it's worth going to. I got me a little chick. Got me a little chick in mind. I'm gonna do my travelings with. I got the sniffles. Oh man, this guy got me sick. Got the sniffles, man. I got the sniffles, man. Yeah, I'm thinking if I should go to San Andreas or Santa Marta this week, or this weekend, maybe this weekend. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Has anybody been to Santa Marta or San Andreas? What do you guys think? I wouldn't mind going to San Andreas. Nobody's really done anything from San Andreas though. It's not somewhere people go. Like people just fly right past it and go right to Cartagena. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, this is 5 days ago. Okay, this is a while ago. Damn, this was a while ago. It seemed like yesterday I was in Lima, Peru. You know? Just moving around so much, can't keep up with the time zones, buddy. Moving around too much. Moving around too much. Let me see here. Let me see. Maybe I could go to San Andreas by myself. I don't know. Like maybe I should go by myself. Or should I take a woman? Should I take a woman with me? Or should I go by myself? You know? Should you bring sand to San Andreas? Exactly. See, I don't like taking dates with me, man. I really don't like taking dates with me. But I don't know. I don't know if I should bring what should we call it with me? I don't know. That everyone spliff stars Tom Yum. Everyone's spliff star is Tom Young. Why are you telling people that, Tom Young? Why are you doing that for? Tom Young, why are you telling people that? You know? Why are you telling people that for, man? Stop telling people that. Spliff stars Tom Young. Why are you coming in here talking about your mans like that, man? And stop calling me my name, Terrence Littlejohn. This dude, Terrence Littlejohn, love using my name. Let me put this nigga, let me knock this nigga out of here. This nigga, knock this nigga out of here. Here come the trolling. Here come the trolling. They can't leave me alone, man. I live in these guys' head. I live in these guys' head rent free. They can't leave me alone. They just can't. They can't leave me alone, man. All right. Have a good night. Nice talking to you, Sasua. Go have a good night. Yeah, these guys can't leave me alone, man. It's crazy. They just can't leave me alone. I live in their head. I live in their head, man. I really do. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. I don't know if I want to go out tonight. I was watching come on, man. You know what? Let me get this dude out of here. Let me block this dude, man. Block this Spiff Star dude. Get that dude out of here. I had to block him now. I try to be nice, but I got to block people eventually. You know what I'm saying? Because they just don't get it. They keep going on. Listen, like they don't think that this stuff isn't working. This stuff isn't working. The stuff that they're doing, it's not working. It don't affect me in the least bit. I don't look fazed by it. It's like, it's not even annoying to me. I feel bad for them. Like they're so pathetic. I feel bad for them because it's pathetic. It's pathetic to keep talking about me all the time. Like once in a while, okay, but they keep talking about me all the time, you know? And it's just pathetic. And I don't know what they think the outcome is going to be, but it's not going to be what they think it's going to be, you know? I'm planning on going to my next country. I'm planning on going to that shorty show up. You never know. You never know. I'm planning on going to whatchamacallit. I'm planning on going to my next country. I might go back to Cartagena. I don't know, you know, I don't know. But I know that whatever they think they doing, It ain't working. It ain't working, homie. It ain't working over here. You can just give up already. Give up. Okay? Give up already. Cause man, I'm telling you, when I show you guys what I'm gonna show you guys in the next couple of days, once I put it together, it's gonna hurt, y'all. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot of dudes' feelings, man. Woo, I put it together. Oh, it's about to be. It's about to be. Woo, boy, I tell you, woo. I got my eye on a female. I got my eye on a chica. And we about to hang out hard. I'm about to hang out hard. I'm about to take her everywhere with me. I'm about to cop her right now. I'm about to take her out the gizzing. Out the gizzing. By the time you realize, by the time you realize, and I take her out the game, it'll be too late. I'm about to take her out the game. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got me someone to focus my energy on. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Go get some I might go get some Mexican. Maybe I'll go out and go get some Mexican. I don't know. Ah, boy. But this is what it is, though, dudes. A lot of this, you're gonna drop that helium up. You're stupid, man. You're stupid. Talking about helium. Man, let me get this dude out of here, too. Stray Python. Let me get this dude out of here. That channel is coming down. That channel's coming down, man. All those channels are going to come back down. Okay? All those channels are coming down again. I guess they're going to make them. I guess they're going to make new channels, but those channels are coming down. So that's it. I want to order some Chinese, but the Chinese out here ain't really that good. The Chinese food out here ain't really that good. The sushi is better. You know, the sushi is better, but the Chinese food out here is not that good. It's just not that good. And the one place I know that got the good Chinese, they close early. They close early. What's the next location? Man, there's this guy, Stray Python. This guy is like a troll or something. I don't know. I'm not going back to Brazil. Why y'all keep talking about Brazil? Yeah, I can tell who don't watch my content. Because if you watch my content, you know I hate Brazil. You know I hate Brazil. I don't know where Zoe's at. Zoe's in his skin. Don't ask me about Zoe. Zoe's in his skin. Yeah, I don't. I know you could. I know you don't watch my content because I'm not going back to Brazil. That's crazy. You definitely don't watch my content. If you did, you would know that I do not like Brazil. There's a lot of history with me in Brazil. Not good history either. Not good history. Let me see. Let me order something. Oh, and I'm about to get off of this and maybe get some burritos. Yeah, I might get some burritos. I might order some burritos. I'm about to get off of this and order. I'm about to get off of this and order some burritos on JT. Shout out JT. Thanks for the donation. I'm about to order some food on JT. Shout out JT, man. Anybody else who want to donate tonight? If you want to donate tonight, the PayPal, the Cash App is in the chat. No, it's Brazil. It's Brazil with the bad history. Brazil with the knock at the door. Yeah, there's a couple of things about Brazil. There's a couple of things. Brazil got the knock at the door. Brazil got the turning off the lights on me to come and kill me, kidnap me, whatever. I don't know. Didn't need to find out. Didn't have the time to ask. I don't know what they wanted. I didn't have the time to ask. Brazil got the romance scam. The girl that was romance scamming me. Definitely now I think it was a romance scam. Definitely. I'm so sure it was a romance scam. So Brazil got my first romance scam. My first romance scam was in Brazil. And it was a long con. It was a long con romance scam. Like, man, they got me for thousands. They got me for thousands of dollars, man. They got me for thousands of dollars. And just when it was like it was crazy. It was like their life was in the gutter. Their life was in the gutter. I was the life preserver, and they just rather drown. They was like, nah, I don't want to be rescued. I don't want to be saved. I'd rather just drown. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Really, really, really was like crazy. And the whole way that it went down, it was like, damn, why won't this translate? The whole way that it went down, it was just like, man, oh, it won't translate for me. Oh, that sucks. It won't translate. All right, I gotta keep doing it this way. The whole way that it went down, it was so fucked up. It was like crazy, like it was crazy. Definitely romance scam though. And niggas and I tried to see. I wouldn't call it a crash out story, right? I wouldn't call it a crash out story, but it was like I felt like it was a romance scam. At the time, I just thought she's just being a hoe, right? She just being a hoe. It wasn't really a romance scam. So, but I had already foresaw some things, so I made some moves to protect myself. And one of those moves was downloading her phone. So I downloaded her phone. And man, I saw the WhatsApps and I was like, damn, she know a lot of niggas. And some of these dudes she knew are YouTubers. Or were YouTubers, right? This like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. 3 years ago by now, about 3 years ago. And so after she really made her play, and I was like, okay. And then I reached out to these dudes. I put them all in a WhatsApp group and I was like, hey, you know this girl? Hey, has she done something like this to you? Take your money and disappear? And then everybody thought it was a joke, and everybody thought it was funny, and nobody took it seriously. And the people that didn't respond, that left, I knew that they had the same thing happen to them. They was just too ashamed to say it. And then everybody else that she probably fucked with or met or knew or whatever, they would say things like, oh, we think it's funny, ha ha. Oh yeah, it's funny, ha. So the whole time they know that coming down into Brazil for that traditional woman thing is fake, right? It's a fraud, but yet they keep selling it to you. But they know it's fake. They know it's a fraud, but they keep selling it to you. And then when you get the harsh reality of it, they think it's funny and all this other stuff. I can't even remember all the shit they were saying, but anyway. But most of the guys in that, most of the people she met, they were suckers and they was busters. Like 80% of the guys in her phone that I contacted, they were losers and suckers and busters. It was like this real corny Jamaican dude. It was this other nigga that used to do YouTube. He ain't even around no more. Like, they just were suckers. And so what I realized was she just had developed this thing where she thought that these dudes were cool, but they were really just suckers. Like, she don't even know these dudes. Like, I know niggas. See, niggas can fool these girls, but niggas can't fool me. You can fool these girls, but you can't fool me. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, she played the long game, man. When I say the long game, she played the long game like, she played the long game from like Um, man, she played the long game for a long time. Like I was just looking at, like she literally made me think it was my ideal. That's how long she played the long game, man. She played the long game a long time. Like, let me show you what they do. Let me show you something. I'm gonna show you something. Let me see if I can find it because I was looking at it today. I was looking for something else today, but I came upon her work. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys what they do. Let me show you guys what they do. But anyway, so man, it's just like, you listen, man, they're gonna pick their people over you. I don't know what these dudes is talking about, man. They're gonna pick them over you. I don't know what these guys is talking about. When it really, really see Brazil is different, man. Brazil is different. You have no idea, like Brazil is different, man. Like Colombia, they still practice hypergamy here. They open hypergamy in Colombia. In Peru, they hypergamy. Don't sleep on Peru. Peru, they got money. They got money in Peru. Don't sleep on Peru. And they practice hypergamy. Thailand, they all about hypergamy in Thailand. Thailand is hypergamy city, man. That's all they care about in Pattaya City is hypergamy. They go from the better guy to the better guy to the better guy. And then they go all the way back down to the bottom. So in Pattaya City, they start off being about the money, and then they change that to being about their sexual gratification. You know, that BBC, like that's how they go. First they gonna get the money, then they get that. They give them a kid, they get the money. That is over with. And then they see, and you got guys trying to figure out Thailand. You got guys out here right now still trying to act like they can figure out Thailand or they the expert. They selling you all these dreams and lies, and they want you to listen to them, and they know how to. Man, this game is over. This game is over a lot of guys' heads because they don't even have the money to play it. They relying on how they look, and they relying on superficial stuff that don't feed nobody. Don't feed nobody. Razor Rays, he had that photo up. I mean, Razor Rays, he had that video up, but he had the video was it's kind of fucked up. I shouldn't laugh, but I mean, let's be honest, it's kind of funny to me. The girls, I don't know, they were spending time with the guy, and the guy didn't want to pay them or something. I don't know exactly what happened, but they were spending time with the guy, whatever they was doing with the guy, and then they wanted some money, and the guy didn't want to give them anything. And literally, they run off in the car, like literally. They run off in a taxi. He runs off in a taxi, literally dragging the other girl almost, right? It was kind of fucked up, but this is the thing. See, the thing is that they see a dude like me and they kind of have like, oh, well, he's fat, well, he's this, well, he's that, blah, blah, blah. But in reality, um, I'm more generous. I'm more like I do this, you know what I'm saying? That's the best way I can say it. I do this. I'm more generous. Like, you ain't gonna waste your time with me. You're gonna waste your time with them because you come into this with a superficial notion. And those days are over, man. Listen, those days are over. Those days of thinking the white dude gonna give you anything is over. Because if you think about it, he been doing this for like 30 years. He's tired of it. He's tired of giving you money for breathing. He's not going to do it no more. Because nobody really can do it that long. Even if you got the money, you're going to get tired of doing it. You're going to get tired of doing it. And that's it. End of story. No more to be said. You're going to get tired of doing it, Let me see here, because I had the stuff today, and I was going to show you guys. I really wasn't going to show you guys, but I was going to show you something else. Let me see if I can find it and show you what the long Brazilian game looked like. Let me show you what the long. Damn, I can't find it now. Just trying to show you what the long Brazilian game looked like. Well, he probably had dollars on him. You know, he probably didn't have pesos on him. He probably had dollars on him, but it's still a point that, like, you know, it comes a point where, you know, guys are like, man, I don't want to say all that. It's not really in my best interest to really say certain things, but as men, you still have to have your self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? And part of your self-esteem is a woman. I gotta really clean up my computer. Part of your self-esteem is a woman spending time with you because she wants to. But what you gotta understand is that for the women, what you gotta understand is that for the women, it's really just a job. It's really just a means to an end, you know? It's not personal. I'm sure you would get along well, but you're not gonna get that far because they not here for you. Well, in Brazil, I'm talking about in Brazil. In Brazil, they're sent by somebody. Somebody's sending them. Okay? They got a boyfriend or whatever it is, a girlfriend, whatever it is, they're doing it on behalf of someone. You know what I'm saying? They're not there because they wanna they're not there because, you know. So in Brazil, I'm trying to show you how they get down in Brazil if I can find it. I can't find it. Something keeping me from finding it because I sure enough saw something that I was like, I remember that. But now I can't find it. All right, I got to show you guys later because I can't find it. But, oh no, okay, hold on. I think I found it. Hold on. I think I found it. Hold on. I think I'm close. I'm close. I just got so much stuff in this fucking computer. I think I'm close. I'm gonna show you like how this all started, how the Brazil part 2. See, I gave Brazil a chance. They let me down. Then I got away, and I was like, never again. I'm not gonna fall for it again. And then I went and you know, I got caught up in it. And I said, you know what, I really didn't want to give it another chance. I really didn't want to, but I did it, you know. But I really didn't want to give it another chance. But I did. See, look, let me show you, huh? This what they do. This is how the long game look. Let me try to make it smaller so you can't really see her face, but this how the long Brazilian game look, okay? Look. This how the long Brazilian game look. You see that right there? That's how the long Brazilian game look, okay? That's how the long Brazilian game look. I don't know if you can see it. I don't really want to show you everything because I got that's how the long Brazilian game look. Okay? That's how the long Brazilian game look. All right? That's what they're going to do. They're going to come at you. They're going to come at you like that. That's how the long Brazilian game look. They're going to come at you like that. That type of shit. Oh, I don't know. If you can't see it, I'm not about to pull it back up again. Forget about it. Not about to pull it back up again. If you ain't see it, you ain't see it. I don't know. It's just... JT saw it. JT saw it. Yeah. So that's how they gonna move. You know what I'm saying? That's how they gonna move on you, man. They gonna move on you like that. You know what I'm saying? They gonna move on you like that, man. They gonna do stuff like that. They gonna do stuff like this. They gonna do stuff like this. Look, let me show you what else they gonna do. Let me see how I can. Let me see if I can show you guys this. I gotta. Let me see. Let me see if I can show you this. Hold on. This is important. I'm trying to give you this. I'm trying to give you what you can expect when you go to Brazil. If you get caught up in a romance scam, this is how you're gonna know. This is how you're gonna know it's a romance scam, because I'm trying to show you what they're gonna do. Okay, I'm trying to show you what they're gonna do. There's certain things they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, then they're gonna do this. Cause okay, so let me tell you what happened. This is what happens. This is what happens to you guys. I didn't have to leave Brazil. I had authentically moved to Brazil. Okay, I had authentically moved to Brazil. I didn't have to leave Brazil. I had authentically moved there. I literally had, like, when I came to Brazil, all of my clothes and everything I had in my life was with me. You know what I'm saying? I never had to go back to Brazil. I mean, I never had to come back to America. I wasn't planning on it. I was renting an apartment and everything. You know, I was doing what the guy said to do. The guy said, come here and do this, and that's what I was doing. I was doing what the guy said to do. The guy said, come here and do this. I came here and I did that, right? And see, y'all guys want to hear me talk, just ask me about Brazil. I could talk about Brazil. Oh, I could talk about Brazil forever. Putting butter on the bread. Oh man, listen, she was hitting me up every morning like that. Like, okay. Let me start from the beginning, because it's gonna not make sense what I'm about to show you. But these are the symptoms. These are like the way you know you being romance scammed, because we all gonna fall into one or two categories. Now, the first category is you come there and you stay there for a little bit, and then you go home. That's even worse. That's even worse. The other category is you come there, and then I was actually living there, but I had to leave for my safety, because Brazil is not somewhere you want to play around with your safety. So I had to leave for my safety. So I did that. I left for my safety. And because you only get one life. You know, you only get one life. So I left for my safety. So now I still kind of tried to keep in touch with her, which is what I shouldn't have done, because they don't think you coming back, right? So that's what people are telling her. Oh, he's not coming back. You could do this, you could do that. He can't come back. He ain't got the money. He ain't got the time. But with me, I was the exception. I didn't have to leave, and I could have came back. I could have came back 100 dozen times. I didn't want to. I didn't want to go back to Brazil because I didn't feel safe there. I wasn't safe there. After that whole thing with the apartment and the turning the lights off on me and the threatening to have the police and all that stuff, I did what everyone else would do. I left the country, right? When we in the country and they start talking about getting the police on you or whatever it is, or you beefing with people over money because they can't extort you and you won't let them, then they're going to get violent, and then you leave the country, right? So why would you come back? I wasn't trying to come back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got some money, but I don't got money to be paying for that type of shit. Like, you got to deal with the lawyers and the flights and all that. Like, you know, I mean, I could, but I don't want to waste it, you know. But anyway, so now she thought I was never coming back. So she start doing her thing. She start doing the romance scam thing, right? She starts hitting me up, putting the butter on the bread. She starts talking to me every morning, like literally waking me up every morning. Grand Rising King, chit chatting, blah blah blah. That's how she start the day. We talk throughout the day, boom boom, right? That go on for like a couple of weeks. Because what she's doing is she's trying to get you to hear her sob story. So every day is a sob story. Right? And so you're like, okay, yeah, that's cool. Now, what they're going to do when they tell you the sob story, again, she doesn't know any of this stuff. Someone's telling her this stuff. But their game is weak. Their game is weak. Like really? I almost had her. I almost like literally had her under my wing. Like I almost had pulled her away from these people. I was this close from pulling her away from these people because at one point she would do whatever I wanted to make me trust her. That's how it got. Like I did not trust her. So I had her, she knew I didn't trust her. So I had her where she would do whatever I wanted to make her trust me. Like, even go against things she says she wouldn't do. So when I was like, yo, I asked her to do something. I sound like P. Diddy a little bit. It's crazy. I asked her to do something. I said, I want to do something with you when we in bed. And she was like, and I was like, if you do it, it'll make me trust you. And she was like, if that's what it take, okay. And I was surprised because I was expecting a lot of resistance, but she was like, oh, no problem, whatever it takes. Because in her mind, it's like whatever she takes. In her mind, she's thinking whatever it takes to get me to trust her. And that's the door that opens up when you can get her. But me being me, I'm a bit impatient. I'm a bit impatient at this point. And I'm like, man, the longer I stay in this country, it's gonna be fucked up for me. I gotta get her and get out of here. Like that's what I came to do. I came to get her and get out of here. And I wish I would have recorded it that day because she had this breakdown. Like we was having this conversation about her leaving with me. And she told me she had this breakdown. She threw this temper tantrum I only seen in women who are being dealt with like that, right? By someone else. And she literally got down on her knees at my feet and she was like, please don't leave me. I'll do whatever you want. But this I can't do. I can't leave with you. This I can't do. I can't leave with you. But I'll do whatever you want. And I was like, man, it's crazy. It's crazy right here. So now I start thinking, how do I get out of this? Because I see now I can't just cut her loose because she might be in danger because they'd be like, oh, you fucked it up. And I can't tell her I'm not dealing with her no more and stay in the country because then I'm right back to square one, right? The whole point is to keep milking you, but there's no milking me. There's no milking me. There's doing what the fuck I wanted. There's doing nothing at all. That's it. There's no milking me. You can't string me along. I cut the string. Or I start pulling back. But anyway, before I got there, this is what she started doing. Before I got there, this is what she started doing. Okay? Before I got there, this is what she started doing. Okay? And you can see the date. I don't know if you can see the date. Okay? 2023. February 21st, okay? So this is what she started doing. She started enticing me. She started enticing me with what do they call it? The virtual sexism. I don't know what they call it. The sexism. Like she started doing these shows for me on a webcam. I'm in America. She's down there in Brazil, and she's doing these shows for me on a webcam. All right. And yeah, she pulled out all this stuff from her bed, and I was like, what the fuck, all this stuff? It was nothing new, because when I'm there in Brazil, if you go to Brazil and you do it right, you're going to get a lot of videos. You're going to get a lot of videos. Yeah, but but then you start to think, how many guys is she doing this for? You know what I'm saying? And then also you got to remember too that if she's flicking her bean, right? If she's flicking her bean and she's pulling out vibrators and dildos, right? And she's doing stuff like that, and you're not there, then she's going out and she's getting, okay? She's getting, okay? So speaking of chatterbait, you know the best ones on Chatterbait come from Medellin, and you can meet them. That's the only reason to go to Medellin is if you go on Chatterbait and you get their information, and then you can meet them. That's some game for you guys. Get into donations. I got so much game for you guys if y'all just really fuck with me, but y'all don't want to fuck with me. Y'all don't like the travel wolf. Y'all don't send me the donations. Y'all just don't understand. Who y'all got in front of you. Y'all don't understand. International Zoe, he learned, but you guys just ain't learned who you really got in front of you. So, she was doing all of that. She was doing all of that, man. And I just got caught up in it. I got caught up in it. And then I said, you know what? I gotta find out if this is real or not, I gotta find out if this is real or not. I said, I gotta find out if this is real or not. So what I did was I snuck back down there. I snuck back down to Brazil and I surprised her. She didn't know I was coming. I just popped up on her. Matter of fact, remember when I told you she was already doing whatever it take to trust me, right? Let me give you an example of how bad it was for her to make me trust her. I said, in my mind, I didn't tell her I was coming back. I said, I'm going to surprise her. I'm just going to pop up. I'm just going to pop up on her. Not even tell her I'm coming back. And I want her to meet me somewhere, but she ain't knowing that she's going to meet me. So I told her, I said, hey, I need you to do something for me. If you want me to trust you, I need you to do something for me. And she was like, sure, whatever it is. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna send you the money for the for the Uber and all that stuff, right? And she was like, sure, no problem. So I so I said I need you to go to this hotel and I need you to wait for me at this hotel. I mean, not wait for me. I said, I need you to go to this hotel and I need you to meet someone there for me. You're going to go up to this room and you're going to meet someone there for me. And they're going to have a package for you. And you take the package and you just hold on to it. And I'm going to tell you what to do with the package later. And she was like, sure, no problem, no problem. So then I had already left to come to Brazil to meet her. But she ain't know she was going to meet me. So she's on her way to the hotel. I'm at the hotel, right? And she gets there and she's like, I'm at the hotel. What room? And I tell her the room that I'm in, right? And I kid not, man, she literally came up to the floor and literally like walked into the room of this hotel. And she doesn't know who's in the room or anything. She just walks in the room because I'm in the bathroom waiting for her. And then when she walks in, I open the door and I'm like, wow, what you doing in my room? And I have that video. I have the video of it. And let me tell you, man, the look on her face was fucking priceless, B. Like, the look on her face was priceless, man. It was fucking priceless. I don't think she ever had nothing like that happen to her. And so anyway, I'm about to put up some of my Brazilian videos because I gotta delete all this stuff. I gotta delete all this Brazilian stuff. So, like I said, man, it's easy to get caught up out here, man. It's easy. And they halfway gave her some good advice, but they don't know how to deal with me. They had her thinking I was like all these other people, oh, he's not coming back. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't know what to do. They couldn't really help. They couldn't really help that girl. It's sad. It's sad, but But she chose wrong, you know, at the end of the day, she chose wrong, and that was it. And I wasted a bunch of time. You know what I'm saying? I wasted a bunch of time. I didn't lose any money because obviously you can see where I'm at, right? Like, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the crib with me, all day. You know what I'm saying? In the crib with me all day, doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? Or after, about to go do her thing. You know, she was coming over sometimes. She spent the night. But then you notice little things. You notice little things about a woman when you spend more time with them. Like the energy kind of changed. Like she was, like the longer I was there, the closer I tried to make her get, the more she kind of pushed away, you know? Because this scam is broken. It's only a scam if you don't come back and they can ghost you. You know, they hit you for 5 or 10 and then they ghost you, you know? Zoe is in his skin. Zoe is in his skin. That's where Zoe's at. Zoe is in his skin. I don't know why y'all keep asking me about him. He's in his skin. That's where he's at. You know? He's in his skin. But anyway, so that's the reason why I don't like Brazil. To answer your question, Brazil has burned me twice. And I won't let Brazil burn me a third time. And I had so much love for Brazil, man. I had so much love. I had so much love for Brazil. I really wish I could show you the video of when I surprised her. I gotta figure out how I can do that without getting in trouble. But yeah, man, I had so much love for Brazil, man. Really just disappointed me that Brazil didn't work out. Really disappointed me. Mm, I didn't have her washing clothes. No, she wasn't washing clothes or nothing. I don't know why you would say that. I never had her washing clothes. I don't know where you got that from. No, she wasn't washing clothes. I don't have my woman doing domestic stuff, man. I don't have my woman doing domestic stuff. That's not what I do. I don't have my woman doing domestic stuff. You know, my woman tends to me, she too busy to be doing domestic stuff. She too busy for all that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no time for her to be doing anything other than tending to me, you know? Ain't no time for her to be doing anything other than tending to me. But you know, you know, it's just it's crazy out here, man. But like I said, it's really not even it's not really even about me. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. My life is the shit. And you're always gonna meet a better girl than the one that gives you problems. Keep that in mind. You're always gonna meet a better woman. Have I met better women than her? Hell fucking yeah. I met a lot of better women than her. Come on, man. Like, you know, is she gonna meet a better nigga than me? Never. She'll never meet no one better than me. You know, like never. It's not gonna happen. You know, not gonna happen. You gotta believe that there's no one better than you, but you gotta understand people have a side. People have a side, and a side is not your side. You know what I'm saying? People have a side, and that side is not your side. You know, that's what you gotta understand. people have a side. There's all kinds of games out here, man. This shit ain't real. To be honest with you, this shit is not really real. It's not real. Maybe I should tell you guys what's real and what's not real. I'm gonna tell you what's real. What's real is taking your money and building a business. That's real. Taking your money, going overseas and building a business. That's real. That's real. Okay. Um the other stuff, the romance, companionship, whatever you want to call it, that stuff ain't real. That stuff ain't real. Uh that picture, what picture? My favorite country? I'm, my favorite country is Colombia. No, you kind of late. You kind of late, man. You kind of late, Anders. You kind of late to the story. You kind of late to the story, Anders. You kind of late to the story. Anytime you guys want to get me talking, just ask me about Brazil, cause man, I could talk about that shit forever. Like that shit fucking pissed me. I'm so pissed. Like you have no idea. Like I don't even want to talk about it, cause it is. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed that sneak this and who? Wizard of Clout? Sneak this and who? Who's that? Who is that? Wizard of Clout? Who's that? Who are you talking about? Who? Who are you talking about? Wizard of Clout? Sneak this and who? You know what these niggas be talking about sometimes. But boy, I tell you, I could talk about Brazil forever. I really could. I could talk about Brazil forever, man. Like really, I could talk about Brazil forever. I could tell you how to win. I unfortunately can't win in Brazil because, they already see me coming. But I can tell you how to win in Brazil. I can tell you how to win in Brazil. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, I can't win in Brazil because they see me coming. But I can tell you how to win in Brazil. I can tell you how to win in Brazil. And I don't mind doing that. I don't mind telling you guys how to win in Brazil. I don't mind. I don't mind helping you out. I don't mind seeing you succeed. I don't mind seeing you do better than I did. I don't mind seeing you get ahead when I went wrong. I really got to go through here and delete some of this stuff out of my computer. I can start with this stuff. So I got to get rid of these videos. I got a lot of videos in here and all this other stuff. I got to get rid of it. I got to get rid of a lot of stuff in here. Get rid of a lot of stuff in my... It's time to clean out this computer. I got to go buy a new MacBook. I'm going to buy a new MacBook when I get back to the States. But I need to delete a lot of this stuff. A lot of these photos are old. I don't use them anymore. I don't need them. I haven't really thought about this stuff. I'm a bit of a clutter bug when it comes to photos and shit. I just delete all this stuff. Start getting rid of all this stuff. Clear up my hard drive. Delete all. Let's get this stuff out of my hard drive. But what happened in Brazil? I don't know, man. I don't know what. I already told the story what happened in Brazil. It was bullshit. The door story, at least, is hilarious. Yo, that was like, yo, that no, that wasn't the worst thing that happened though. That wasn't the worst thing that happened was when I was in that apartment and the lights went out and I was in the shower naked. I was in the shower and it looked like this. It went from this to this. It went, well, I don't know, you can't. It went to that. Imagine you beefing with some people that you don't know how many of them there are. Because you won't let them extort you. And you're saying, fuck you guys. I'm not giving you no money. Fuck y'all. Who the fuck are y'all? Fuck you. You telling them this in their own country, right? You threatening them too. Because you got money too. You can threaten them too. And then they take it to another level because they know you taking it to another level because they involving someone who got nothing to do with it. And it's making you look bad. And so you're like, well, who the fuck gave you their number? Who gave you their number? Why are you calling this other person about my business with you? I want to know who gave you their number because I'm going to fuck them up. And we going on like this for 2 hours. And then they go with the police. Oh, we're going to get the police on you. We're going to get the police on you. I'm like, get the police on me for what? Here go your keys. Sign this paper that lets me out of the lease. And our business is done. I'm not giving you no more money. I'm not giving you no more money. So then that's it. Then you go and you go off and you go stay somewhere else. And you still kind of beefing with them a little bit. They like, we know where you at. Oh, they know everybody. Oh, they know. And you're like, man, whatever. I don't care about that. But then you try to be smart and you're like, nah, I'm not going out. I'm not going outside right now. Let things cool down a little bit, right? Let things cool down a little bit. I'm not going to run outside. I'm not stupid. You know, I'm not that type of guy to be doing stuff like I don't got nothing to prove to nobody. And then you're like, I'm just gonna chill in the house tonight, which is rare because I wasn't chilling in the house at all. And then you in the shower and you plan on having a nice night to yourself, nice quiet night. It's too much drama, whatever. Then you're in the shower and everything, and then it looked like this. And then you're like, what the fuck? And all I could think about in my mind was, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. Because after the door knocking thing, I was like, here we go again. This is too much. It's too much. After the door knocking thing, you got to get out of here. So I was like grabbing my shit. I grabbed my passport and I got dressed. And I said, that's all I need. I'm about to get out of here. Because I want to be going down the stairs when they coming up. And I said, maybe I could pack up my stuff. So I took the risk and I packed up my stuff. And then I packed up my stuff and I left and I called the Uber. I couldn't call an Uber because I ain't have my phone wasn't even working. And so there's no Wi-Fi in the apartment. So there's nothing, there's no power, there's nothing. And so I go downstairs, I flag a taxi, I tell the taxi, take me to the Ibis Hotel, which is where I would stay because it's safe there. And I stayed in the hotel at the very top, like Al Capone, like Scarface at the very top floor. Because the only way to get up in the elevators with a key card, so ain't nobody getting up. And plus, they gonna call the real police. So if anybody try to come looking for me and try to come upstairs and blah, man, they gonna call the real police, the real police, right? And then that was it. Then I booked my flight and I got out of there. You know, I got out of there in 24 hours. I booked my flight and I left. That's it. That's it. You know? But now, why would I want to go back there? Why would I want to go back to that? You know what I'm saying? So, and then I did go back, and then the same thing happened with this girl. There's more to the story. I just don't feel like going into it right now because I get really angry about it. It's such a hot topic for me. You know, I get really, really fucking angry because that was some fucked up shit. And I get really angry where I don't want to. Now that I have more money than I did back then, and I have more connections, and I know people down there and I have more things, I don't want to get to the point where I make rash decisions. You know, I'm trying to stay out of that type of rash decision about it, you know, because I'm like, at this point, I'm like, man, yo, man, it's $5,000 on that motherfuckers, on these niggas' heads. That's all I gotta say, you know. I ain't trying to do all that right now. I mean, I'm not trying to get in that mode because I can make that happen like it's nothing. People still calling me to this day about it. Like, yo, you want to do that thing still? Nah, I ain't trying to do that, man. I'm good. I'm Gucci. Because one thing you can't let these people do is think that they going to get the better of you. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Not with me. It ain't happening. I get the better of you. You don't get the better of me. It ain't happening. You want some bullshit. You want some whole time. You want some whole time, homie. Whole time. Ho. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? What's happening? What's happening, homie? What's happening? So anyway, that's my South Brazil story. So after that, I'm good on Brazil, B. I'm good on Brazil. I don't plan on going back there. And when I do go back there, it will probably be in secret and nobody would know. And I won't be going to Rio, that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not going back to Rio. That's for sure. Yeah, me and Rio are over with. And I don't need to go back because I did that shit every night for like, months, man. I was out there in Rio every night for months. Like months, you know? So I'm good. I've been to Mabs more times than I can think of. You know, I've been to Mabs more times than I can think of. I've been to Dulce Vida. And I don't really like Brazilian women. They got an attitude. You know. I don't really like them like that. They got an attitude, man. I don't like their attitude. You know what I'm saying? I don't like their attitude. I'm just keeping it a buck with you guys. I don't like their attitude. They act like assholes, you know. They're assholes, really. They're assholes, you know what I'm saying? They're assholes. The fact they let him up to you, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this is the Airbnb. This is the Airbnb, my apartment, right? And they wouldn't let a girl up, right? Don't ask. But they wouldn't let a girl up, right? But this security dude gonna let some stranger up. But it's not even about that. It's that the guy can come back and say, hey, where's the fat guy with the locks like me? What floor is he on and what's his apartment? This is the information that's given out. That's the information. That's how I knew it was a robbery attempt because there's too much information. It's like, oh, he's on this floor and that's his apartment. Like he literally telling the guy where to find me. He could have just been like, oh, he's not here, or I don't know what floor he's on, or I don't know the apartment, or he's on this floor, but I don't know the apartment, right? But no, he's telling him he's here, he's on this floor, and he's in the apartment. That's what he's telling him. You know what I mean? Like that. That's just crazy, man. That's just crazy. That was crazy. So they was definitely targeting me, man. They was definitely targeting me. But you know, I'm slicker. I'm slippery, baby. I'm too slippery with it. I'm too slippery with it, man. If one, listen, man. If one thing is out of place, let me tell you how I roll, man. This is how I roll. Everywhere I go, if one thing is out of place, like one thing does not look neat, like one hair is out of place. One thing does not look neat. I'm gone. I'm gone before you even notice I was even there. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't even lying, bro. Like when I was down there and they was driving me in the van to delirium and everything like that, and I was in the van with them by myself, I was feeling like Where they taking me? Are they taking me somewhere to snuff me? Like, what's going on? Because we in the hood. We in the hood, you know? And I was like, yo, what's going on? Where they taking me? Because I'm ready to hop out this thing and start running. I don't know what's going on, you know? But anyway, so that's the Brazil story again. I gotta stop telling it. I gotta stop telling it, man. But it's good to tell it. It's good to talk about it, though. You know, it's good to talk about it. But you know, it happened. It happened. It's over with. Time to move on. You know, trying not to stay there. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to be suppressing things in life. You know, you don't want to be suppressing things in life. You kind of got to confront these things. You know what I'm saying? Man, I got too much stuff to erase. It's gonna take me weeks to erase all this stuff. Oh my god, I really got a lot of stuff in here. But yeah. But you don't wanna like you wanna see. Listen, if you're gonna go to Brazil, you gotta think like this. If you wanna go to Brazil, this is how you gotta have the mentality. You wanna go to Brazil, you gotta have that type of mentality. This is the type of mentality you have to have if you wanna go to Brazil. If you want to go to Brazil and succeed, this is the type of mentality you have to have. Okay? If you ain't got that type of mentality, don't go to Brazil. Because that's what you're doing. Going to Brazil is like kissing the Annabelle doll. I don't know if you guys seen the movie Annabelle, but going to Brazil is like kissing that doll, man. If you want to go to Brazil, that's the type of mentality you gotta have. Because it's I would say Rio. I shouldn't say Brazil. I would say Rio is definitely the most dangerous place I've ever been. Um, for me, it was anyway. But, you know, but um, shit, I forgot to order my food. I forgot to order my food. I got talking to you guys. Everything closed up early here. I forgot to order my food. Oh man, let me go get my. They might be closed now because everything closes up early on Sunday. Let me go get me some dinner. Figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. And but yeah, man. Anytime you guys got any questions about Rio, I gotta stop saying Brazil. I really mean Rio. Anytime you guys got any questions about Rio, you want to talk to me about Rio, whatever it is, just let me know. I will help you succeed in Rio. I will help you succeed. That's kind of like how I can get back at them. You know what I'm saying? I can get back at them. Oh, fuck, what did I do? I can get back at them by helping you succeed. And I know all the tricks. I know everything that they're going to do. Because they're not really good at this. You know, they're not really, that's not their game. Their game is kidnapping and robbery. They should stick to that. They're not good with the finessing game. Now in Pattaya City, they good with the finessing game. They got that finessing game down. In Pattaya City, they got that finessing game down. But in Brazil, that's not their game. And of course, here, it's just strictly business. You know what I'm saying? It's just strictly business. It's nothing personal. It really isn't. But if you guys are going to come here and start talking about, you know, I'm a veteran and I got all this money and I'm going to buy property and whoop, 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 and I'm buying property in your country and whoop, 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 then you're going to get what you got coming to you. Because you shouldn't be saying that. Stop trying to impress niggas that you don't know and stop trying to impress girls. You know, just stop. You know, just stop. They don't care about you. They don't care about you buying property here. They don't care about your future plans to buy a house that you ain't buy yet. They don't care about that, man. Grow the fuck up. Don't nobody care about that shit, man. Grow the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just I'm in the van and this dude's talking about how he's a veteran and everything and that and that and that and that. And I'm like in my mind, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You're doing so well. Why are you going to this club? If you're doing so well, why are you going to this club to buy box? But you're doing so well. Come on, man. Stop. See, this is the thing. A lot of these guys want to make you think that they're doing so well, but they go to these clubs to buy box. It don't make any sense. If you're doing well, you shouldn't have to leave America. If you're doing well, you shouldn't have to leave the country. Okay? That's a fact. So you're not doing well. It don't matter if you a fucking veteran and you got a VA loan and you saved up $50,000 and you're gonna buy a property in Colombia. That shit don't matter, nigga. Because if you was doing well, you wouldn't be out the country in the first place. Niggas who do well don't leave the country. There's a guy I was meaning to talk about. He goes by the name 6'8 King. 6'8 King, because he's 6 feet 8 inches. And he called himself 6'8 King. And he be in Miami. And all he do is go around in Miami and hang out and rizz up girls because of his height. He like them thick ones, the real thick ones, you know? And he rizz up girls because of his height. They love him, you know? You think he got a passport? He don't got no passport. He don't have to leave America. If you over 6'2", if you over 6 feet 2 inches, you ain't gotta leave America. You ain't gotta leave America. You know how these women greet him? These women greet him with these hugs around the neck and everything. They don't shake his hand. They be like, "Oh, I want you." They be giving him immediate choosing signals, and they be bad. And then their girlfriends come over, and their girlfriends be giggling and laughing and be and they hug them too. And the whole time, all the girls is thinking about is, okay, I'm gonna get him on Monday, and you gonna take him down on Tuesday. I'm gonna take him down on Wednesday, and then you can take him down on Thursday. That's what they doing. They plotting. It's really like 100% of the women only want 1.5% of the men in America. That's it. So don't talk about what you're gonna do somewhere else, because if you were such a hot shot, you wouldn't be with me. You wouldn't be where I'm at. People talk about me being fat and whatever and this, that. But listen, nigga, if you were so good with women, you would not be where I'm at. You wouldn't be where I'm at if you were so good with women, because you're not good. Even if you have a body game or a handsome game, maybe your personality's fucked up. Maybe your personality is obese. Did you ever think about that? Or maybe you're just stupid and you don't know how to have a conversation, or you're not sociable, or you're socially awkward, or you lack charisma, or you just got creepy vibes. Maybe you ever think about that? People make all these excuses. People make all these excuses. You know what I'm saying? But but you say, can a man find love in Brazil? No, you can't find love in Brazil. You can't find love in Brazil. I don't know if you can find love in Peru. I don't know yet. I haven't got an answer for that. But I know you cannot find love in Brazil. That I do know. Can't find love in Brazil. That I do know. Unless you speak Portuguese. If you don't speak Portuguese, forget about it. Just forget about that. Yeah, so. All right, let me wrap this up. This is super duper long. I'm about to wrap this up and go chill out. But anyway, I promise you guys a more detailed and organized Sunday briefing. I just wanted to get your attention and hop on here real quick. But I promise you guys a more detailed Sunday briefing next Sunday. We're going to do this every Sunday. We're going to have this Sunday briefing every Sunday. I'm about to order something to eat and go chill out. Finish watching this show I was watching. Netflix, Love and Robots, whatever it's called. And, you know, all that stuff. But yeah, if you guys ever have any questions about Brazil, man, bring them to me. Don't listen to these guys, man. These guys will have you in the same position I was in. And trust me, it's no fun. It's just no fun to be in that position. But I thank you guys for getting the likes up tonight and sticking with me. I know I got some hater watchers in the building that are sticking with me. And they over here watching the whole time, not saying nothing. I'm in Colombia, man. I told you that already. Don't you pay attention? I'm in Colombia. What are you writing a book? What are you writing a book? Where am I at? What are you writing a book? But yeah, I'm in Colombia. What? What are they talking about? It's my it's my face. It's my face in there. What do they mean? Man, I gotta do this again. Let me go. I gotta get out of here. I gotta do some things, man. I don't know what's going on. Something going on. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later, man. Peace.